Hey everybody, I'm back at it again. I did promise you guys I was going to make some vegetable soup, and then next week I'll do the pies because that's the week that I normally do them. I did do pies already for my grandkids, but I'm going to bring a couple pies down to my daughter and my son-in-law. He's having surgery, so I'm going to do some cooking before I leave here next week. I'm making the vegetable soup, guys, so I just started. I turned the frying pan on. I'm going to put a little fried, well, actually, I could put it in the pot, but I'm going to do it in the frying pan. I'm going to grill some, kind of saute some vegetables first, and I'm going to start with the garlic. So, hold on, I have everything prepared already. I'm ready to go. I'm just trying to detach this. Okay. Trial and error, guys, trial and error. I got a lot of wires over here, so it's making it a little bit difficult to shoot. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, I'm going to saute everything in my frying pan right now. And I'm going to start with the garlic. You can put how much garlic. I like the squeezable organic garlic because I hate cutting up garlic cloves. So it's organic Spice World. And it's easier just to squeeze it out. Don't put too much of this garlic because sometimes it doesn't dissolve when you cook it. So yeah, it's got a nice sizzle. I know you guys can hear the sizzle. I'm turning this up a little bit. Okay, yeah, so nice little sizzle happening right here. I like this garlic, it's so easy. So now I got my vegetables. See my vegetables, guys? And I got my herbs to put in there. So now I'm gonna put everything in the frying pan. I just said use a little bit of oil because this frying pan, the Jamie Oliver pan that I had it well over 10 years. It's got to be about 15 years since I had it. So I'm mixing all the herbs together. I got a little bit of herb. I want to take this little herb out. Okay. A lot of my veggies is going fast, so I'm going to use a lot of them today so that I can, savor them by cooking them. So I got some orange peppers. That's a little bit too big. Let me cut this. It's a little bit too big, guys. I'm going to cut it. It's too big. I didn't wash off the herbs, so I'm going to do that now. Where's my strainer? Everything is cooking, guys. So now I'm going to wash off my herbs. I didn't get a chance to wash those off. As you can see, I got the other vegetables in the sink. So I'm going to just wash my herbs. Put some little water on this. Being outside, with the coronavirus, you gotta clean your herbs. You gotta clean them. So I put a little vegetable cleanser on it. Just roll it around. Now I'm just gonna move this out the way. Move this out the way. Just clean your herbs. I use water hot as possible. So they want the earth outside, and now everything is in because of the weather's changing. I use the drainer, the sifter here, because all the cleanser can go right out. I don't have to worry about the stain on the vegetables or the herbs. So, it's all rinsed off. I'm gonna take them and put them over here back on the chopping board. Only thing I forgot to do, guys, is cut my potatoes. So I got some oregano, sage, sweet marjoram, thyme. I think that's it. Only thing I need is a little basil. Forgot about my basil. Forgot about the basil, guys. I can see just go right to the tree. I love it. You can go right to your tree and just pick your fresh basil right here. Instead of store-bought. They're still growing. It's dying at the top, but my plant is still growing pretty nicely. So I was playing music before. So I'm just going to get a few basil. I got 4, maybe one more big one. There you go. See? I'm going to rinse that off. That water's pretty hot. Just chop that up as well. Fresh. Nothing like fresh herbs when you're cooking instead of buying the package. I mean, the package is nice if you can't grow herbs, but if you can grow them, just go to your local Walgreens. Your local Walmart, or your local organic Whole Foods. Whole Foods is the spot. They have all their vegetable plants organic. So now I got that done. Now I'm going to take them over to the stove and blend them in. So I got a few stems in there. I'm going to have to snip off some of these stems. Let me see. So this is some thyme. I love thyme. That's one of my favorite, thyme and basil. Basil. All the herbs, put that in there. And I always wash my hands in between because I'm real clean about it. I'm real cautious about washing your hands, or I wash in between when I'm cooking. Most of the time when I cook, I wash my hands. I should have cut them up before I put them on the block. But a lot of herbs to get off. Oh, you got. I didn't stir this up, so it's sticking a little bit. I just want to saute this before I throw it in the pot and make the good. I wish you guys can smell it. Oh, it smells so good. So this is all going to go in the vegetable soup. I like to saute my vegetables first. Some of my peppers, I think I cut too big. You can cut them as big or small as you like, but they were kind of wet from being in the back of my freezer, so some of these I'm going to recut. I mean, that's hot. bit of red pepper left, so I'm gonna chop that up and let that saute right there. So I'm just gonna cut up a red pepper now, guys. Just cutting up a red pepper. It's a little soggy, like I said, from being in the back of my refrigerator. So I guess it got a little bit of wet from being frozen. And I pulled it to the front, so it was a little soggy when I took it out, but they're still good. Wish I had a little bell pepper. That would have been nice to have the bell pepper to go with this. Okay. So I got the red peppers to put in here too. So everything is just gonna saute a little bit. So I always soak my vinegar, so my vegetables a little bit in the vegetable cleanser. I'm gonna rinse this off because this has some vegetable cleanser in it. It's a little dark over here by my sink. I have no idea why it's so dark. So use the water as hot as you can get it so you can keep rinsing the cleanser off. Pretty hot. And then I'm gonna take the strainer and rinse it. Make sure all the cleanser is on. I'm gonna sit it back in there. Just put a little bit of apple cider vinegar just to get any impurities off. These are not organic, but they are non-GMO. I bought them like 2 weeks ago. They're about to go bad, so I put 2 capfuls of vinegar and let it sit for a minute. I love that smell of the vinegar. I'm so used to it. So this is in vegetable cleanser too. So I got this in vegetable cleanser, all the carrots. Look at that big piece of carrot. I have a lot of respect for vegetables now, I'm telling you guys. I don't think I really was so concerned about vegetables so much until I became a vegan. Like I always had side dishes when I cooked for my family, any kind of chicken or turkey dish. I always had the vegetables was very important to my family. But I have a newfound respect for vegetables because really that's where all your protein and fiber comes from, vegetables. It's not the meat. All your vegetables come, all your protein comes from your veggies. You know, I tell people all the time, the largest animal in the animal kingdom besides the lion is the gorilla. It's the strongest pound for pound. And what he eats? He eats leaves. So if he can get muscles and pounds like that as a carnivore, then we can get it from the vegetables. And just cut the meat out your diet. It takes time to get over the meat, but you guys can do it. You can do it. So I'm just rinsing off any cleanser that was still left on here through the drain. I'm going to stick it all in here. Put some in here. I love carrots. I love eating carrots. They're so sweet. So, okay, turn this off. Sit that for a little bit while the other vegetables is cooking. I'm almost getting it together with this vegetable soup, guys. If you want any recipes or items, different dishes you want me to showcase, you can subscribe to the channel and then put a message at the bottom. And then share the video so other people can see if you are transitioning into veganism or vegetarian, or whatever you might want to call it, without the meat. Here's some recipes you can start making. So I like to saute my vegetables before I throw them in the stock pot. That's a little big too. Okay, some of them I could just cut. Try not to use but a tiny bit of oil. I think I'm gonna put this on top. It'll cook faster. I'll put that on top. And then we get ready for my vegetable broth. Okay. I'm gonna add some seasons to this while I'm doing it. So I'll add a little bit of turmeric to that. I love turmeric. It's good. It's anti-inflammatory. Helps with any kind of pain. It has a different flavor to your soup. I'm gonna add a little ginger too. Get a little spice going on there. A little heat to that soup. Now, got some organic vegetable season. That's like 1.5 tablespoons. So it all depends on what kind of flavor you like. I got some fenugreek and a paprika. So that's about like a 1/4 teaspoon. And now I got garlic powder and onion powder. I'll save some more to put in the stock pot. So since it's sticking, I'm gonna put a little water to this. Keep the vegetables going. Some of the herbs are stuck to my fork. Tastes good. Good. So I'm gonna put some water to stick a little bit to the pot. So. Keep it from sticking to the pot. So it'll burn. Let's put this back on here. And let me again find my broth I just had yesterday. Is she cooked the broth? Yeah. So it's just simmering down the vegetables. For some reason I had a broth yesterday. I don't see it. My vegetable broth that I wanted to start in the water with the veggies. I don't see it. Let's see if it's clear. I don't see it. I don't know where it is. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to make it with water. Let's see what's going on with the veggies. A little mushy, but it's all right. So now I'm gonna take it off. So I'm putting it in the stock pot. I'm gonna scrape the rest of it out. I'm really surprised. I don't know where I put it at. I had it out and then I put it up. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to add it later when I find it. So it's all in there, saute. Now I'm gonna put the veggies. I'm gonna put the veggies in now. Turn this down. That's about 2 cups of water in that. About 2 cups of water. About 2 cups of water in that. And now I'm adding my veggies, my carrots, my string beans. I'm gonna add the frozen vegetables towards the end. Okay. I'm gonna add some more water to this, but I just want to mix everything up. Cover some more water. I'm looking for the broth. I don't know what I did with the vegetable broth. I had it yesterday. I don't know if my daughter took it out of here. Maybe I might have gave it to my daughter. I don't remember. So it's turning brown already from the cooking of the sauteing of the other vegetables, the peppers, onion, garlic. I'm gonna add a little bit more of basil in this. Add a little bit more season to the actual vegetables. More vegetable season, that's why I left some later. And garlic, my favorite, garlic and onion powder. Okay. That's paprika and fenugreek, guys, that I'm putting in here now. If you don't know what fenugreek is, look it up. It's an Asian season. I used some salt before, but I didn't get any black pepper. You can't do your vegetable soup without the black pepper. You need that black pepper. I love black pepper in soup, so I did use some already pink Himalayan salt, but I think I'm going to use a little bit more. So this is about 6 cups of water. Because I put 2 cups. So that's 2 cups. This is 6 cups of water. Let's take a look at the soup. Look at that, guys. So I got the seasons in there. I'm just going to mix everything up from the bottom so you can see all this herbs at the bottom. I add some more herbs at the top, so when I scoop it up to eat it, I want to taste some herbs. This should take about an hour or so. I'm going to cut some potatoes up, which I forgot to add to my soup. Gotta have some potatoes. So all I need is some potatoes. That's it. This is perfect. Just need to add a little bit of vegetable broth to give it a little bit more flavor. But I can't seem to find it. So it should look like this. Put your fire on a medium flame. And I got some wild rice I'm going to make with it. Look at that. Wild brown rice. That's going to be really good. So I'm going to cut up some potatoes and put them in close to the end. And there you have it. There's your vegetable soup. So I'm going to make a video and come back with the finished product. You guys need to see it and taste it. It's going to be really, really good. I love making vegetable soup. It's freezing cold outside. It's like a monsoon. It was like a storm. I didn't even know we was going to have a storm. And I just took the dog out. So I think this is the perfect day for the vegetable soup. Even though it's late, I have it for the next couple of days. So I'm going to put the lid on it and cut the potatoes up and then show you the final product. So hit the subscribe button and share my videos. I'll see you guys in a little while. Bye.